Hey, what's going on, guys? Chuck here, and today we head back to BF4. Just real quick though, there was content for last week, actually the next couple of weeks, but before I could even get it posted publicly, it had a copyright claim from Konami. I had planned on doing a short Let's Play on Metal Gear Solid Ground Zeroes, but since I got a third-party claim, I decided not to go ahead with that series at this time. So that's why there was nothing posted last week, guys, and I do apologize for that. However, we are back this week, and we are back on the battlefield, where I've not been for a good 4 to 6 weeks, at least not consistently anyway. And today I'm going to talk about getting back in the groove, mouse sensitivity settings, DPI settings, and a small bit of a channel update and what I've been playing lately. So I've not played much Battlefield since the Final Stand DLC was released back in November. And a big reason for that was simply just a bit of burnout with a side of frustration mixed in. As we all know and have talked about at length, the game has had an infamous history with bugs and poor performance, and that tends to wear on us all from time to time, and that's what I've been experiencing for the last couple of months, and the main reason why I've played sporadically during that time. So I've been getting more into single-player campaigns with games like Metal Gear Solid, Dragon's Age Inquisition, Assassin's Creed Unity, which I've not played a whole lot of just because obviously that game's been so bugged out, but as soon as they get that patched up, I'll get back into that. And I've also mixed in a little bit of Far Cry 4. And it has definitely been enjoyable, and it has served as a nice break from BF4. One thing I would like to do with these games is add a second day to the upload schedule for Let's Plays. Tentatively looking at doing this in the next couple of weeks, and it'll probably start on a Thursday. And it will start with Dragon's Age Inquisition. This allows me to not get completely burned out on Battlefield, but will still allow for that content to go up as scheduled every Monday, but also provides an opportunity for channel growth outside of that community. So I'm excited for that, and hopefully you will be too. Now onward to Battlefield, and with the release of Hardline just a couple months away, I wanted to get back into BF4, knock off the rust, find my groove, and get back to playing more consistently. Now one of the things I've struggled with throughout the life cycle of BF4 is feeling comfortable with the gun mechanics. In BF3, it didn't take me any time at all to find that sweet spot, and I had one sensitivity setting and primarily one DPI setting, and that was it. No tweaking, no experimenting, nothing. Not so much the case in BF4. I've tried several different sensitivity settings, the majority of them being on the lower side, typically under 5%, and in most cases 1% or less on the in-game sensitivity slider, and I've also tried higher DPI settings, but those always feel a little too twitchy for my liking, so I've tried to stay within 1400 to 2000 on the DPI. There were times it would feel alright, and I'd go about my business, and all was good for a time, but sooner or later, everything would just feel all out of sorts again. So I'd experiment with settings, even try a couple different surfaces, and so forth. And this cycle has pretty much repeated itself for some time. However, I recently watched Jack Fragg's video of the Ultimate Tryhard Guide, and one thing intrigued me, and that was his mouse settings. And just real quick, the settings for that are 400 DPI and about 10% on the in-game sensitivity slider with uniform soldier aiming on. So I decided to give them a go, and for the first time in a long time, everything just felt right. I'm not sure if it's just a placebo effect, or if it's just from taking a break from Battlefield for a little bit. Maybe both, I don't know. But I feel like for the first time in a very long time, my shot is close to what it was in BF3. Now, at first, I was a bit skeptical, thinking it was going to be a little bit too slow, a little bit too sluggish, but was completely surprised at how accurate it felt in-game, especially at the longer ranges. So I'm going to run with this for a while and see how it goes, but I know for the couple sessions I've played so far, it has felt very comfortable. So now that I've got my mouse settings situated for the time being, I'll be working on some in-game stuff, trying to get back in my groove, and so forth. And a good way to do that, at least I find, is playing some TDM, some domination, and playing on lockers, as it offers more close quarters combat, and a lot more gun battles, which allows you to develop or strengthen your muscle memory. It also allows you to work on some other facets of your game, like peeking and cornering, for example. And after taking a bit of a break like I have, it's good to get back to those fundamentals and put those thought processes back in the front of your mind when in a gaming session. So that's what's been going on in my corner of the internet. Be sure to stay tuned for more BF4 content, and very soon, once the game is released of course, hardline content, and be sure to keep an eye out for those Let's Play series that will be starting up here in the near future. That's a wrap for today, guys. As always, thanks for watching and supporting. I greatly appreciate it. And if you like today's video, please go ahead and click on the like button and give it a share as well. And if you like what you're seeing from the channel as of late and are not already subscribed, please consider doing so now. Until next Monday, guys, take care and have a great week.